What's going on, guys? Carlo Macapinlac here from newbiefitnessacademy.com. I help busy professionals look good shirtless so they can feel more confident and get the most out of their lives. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every time I post a new video every week. And make sure you follow me on Instagram where I post daily awesome fitness content just like this. Okay, here's the conventional wisdom when it comes to working out and exercise for a lot of people. And I want you to raise your hand if you hear anything that resonates with you, and a lot of this is gonna sound familiar. You go to the gym and you use every single possible machine you could imagine to target certain body parts, right? Or you're gonna lift heavy weights until failure. And you do that for multiple sets, again, for every single muscle group in your body. Another version of this is, you hop on a bike or a treadmill or Stairmaster and you work out at your maximum heart rate, or you do group classes where it's just go, 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 maximum intensity, and it's like a near-death experience every single time. And then you look at your Fitbit afterwards, right? It says that, oh, you burned 500 calories, but then you step on the scale the next day, right? And you're not really losing weight. Sound familiar? If that is your fitness philosophy, then there's a very real chance that your workouts might actually be hindering your weight loss progress. Let me explain. I actually used to always wonder about this, is that, I worked out every day, right? 6 or 7 days a week. I never took days off, right? I made sure that I went to the gym even though I didn't feel good or I was tired or my energy levels weren't high. And I always felt like, man, I deserve a better looking body than what I have right now, I would be stronger. I would see some definition in my arms, but I still had my spare tire. I still had a dad bod, and I'm not even a dad. I wasn't really getting a very good return on my time invested at the gym, and this is where a lot of people find themselves, right? Like they work out, they think they're eating healthy, they do all these really, really hard workouts, but they just can't get rid of those last 15 or 20 pounds that, you still can't get rid of that damn spare tire around your stomach. Now, I'm gonna introduce you to 2 concepts in this video that's really gonna optimize your workouts for weight loss. And it's the concept of being inconsistent with your workouts. That's right, inconsistent, and the concept of less is more when it comes to training. Honestly, you guys, if your goal is to just improve your overall health and fitness, but more importantly, lose excess body fat, lose that stubborn fat that you've been trying to get rid of, build some muscle, fit better into your clothes, and just feel generally just more confident about yourself, it's really, really all about just trying to introduce movement throughout the day. Just keep your body moving. And you can simply achieve that by blending a lot of low intensity movement, like walking, with some strength sessions and some high intensity workouts every week. Again, your goal is to just move your body as much as possible. And we miss out on this concept all the time. We can find our workouts within the 4 walls of the gym. We try to target every single muscle group in our body. We use these really weird machines that are just completely unnatural when it comes to range of motion. The Smith machine at the gym is a perfect example of this, right? If you ever use it for squats, nobody squats like that. Or the calf raise machine, or you use the machine where your legs go in and out like that, and Lord help you if you make eye contact with somebody while on that machine. I can't even think about a real life function of that machine. Or again, you go to a group class, and you always, honestly, whenever you go to a group class, and I love group classes by the way, but if you're new, you have this immense pressure to keep up with the fittest people in the class. And for them, it's a normal workout. For you, it is a near-death experience every time. Again, if your goals align with what I just mentioned earlier, your workouts, they don't have to be complicated for them to be effective. Your number 1 goal is to avoid prolonged stillness, where you're just sedentary all day. And you can make super simple changes in your life to achieve this. If you have an office job, for example, get up off your desk every 2 to 3 hours, or ask for a stand-up desk. It can be as simple as taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking a little bit further so you can actually, again, get some walking done. Do your errands on foot. Again, exercise does not have to be just confined at the gym. You can get extremely healthy and fit and lose all the body fat in your body with just a few hours of basic walking well below your maximum aerobic capacity, which is 180 minus your age, by the way. And then you combine that with 1 strength session or 2 where you're lifting heavy stuff, or you can just start with your body weight here if you're just a beginner, and a couple of high intensity workouts. And I'm talking about max effort here, anywhere that lasts between 10 to 20 minutes. That's it. That just adds up to a few hours out of the 168 at your disposal. And that is such a far cry from what a lot of people do, right? I know people who go to the gym for like 2 hours every day. They don't take days off, and it's just too much. Like, you don't have to confine yourself to a very restricted and super regimented workout program. You know what I mean? Where you're following a logbook. Like Monday, it's leg day. Tuesday, it's arms. Wednesday, it's abs. You know what I mean? Like, that's completely unnecessary. In fact, it's better if you're inconsistent with your workouts. Like, if you're exhausted, for example, right? You had a long day at work, or you're stressed out or whatever, you don't have to always go to your 6 a.m. bar class or CrossFit class. You can easily make that up by going for a 30-minute walk on your lunch break or after work. I will always, every time I work with a private coaching client here, I always tell them that I will always prioritize sleep and recovery over going to a workout where you just don't feel good. If that's you, if you're currently racking up dozens of hours every week, you go to the gym every day and twice on Sunday, I want you to shift your thinking from more and frequent is better to less and more intense is better. Like, make your workouts harder, but not more frequent. Unless you're prepping for like a bikini show, or you're doing it for sport, like if you're a CrossFit athlete and you're getting paid to do this, or you're like a weightlifter, it's unnecessary to go all out, you know, hard every day, 6 or 7 days every week. It's completely unnecessary and unnatural. But let's say, you know, you like going to the gym because of the community aspect of it. You don't need to be doing the same thing every day. Again, being inconsistent with your workouts is actually better. Remember, if your goal is fat loss, 80% of your results will come from your nutrition, will come from what you eat. Exercise has many benefits, but weight loss isn't really one of them. Exercise is for building muscle, improving your overall fitness, like if you want to improve your 5K time, your 10K time, if you want to, you know, run a half marathon or a full marathon, exercise is for that. Diet and nutrition is for fat loss. Hormone optimization by moderating your insulin levels is what turns you into a fat burner. And when you're a fat burner, that is the only time where you gain access to your fat stores for energy. Like, you need to fix your diet first before you even think about, oh, what's the best exercise for your triceps, or, you know, to build calf muscles, let's say. And for those of you guys who likes to keep track of how many calories you burn during an exercise, the calories that you burn during your exercise minimally contributes to fat loss. If that's new to you, well, now you know. And honestly, that shouldn't be groundbreaking. Like, again, if you keep track of your calories, but it doesn't really reflect on the scale or how your body looks, then there's obviously a disconnect there. And just because it says that you burn 500 calories from your workout doesn't mean that you can have a 500 calorie treat. It doesn't work like that. Like, they don't cancel each other out. You cannot outrun or outwork a bad diet. It just doesn't work like that. And that's the calories in versus calories out model that a lot of people still believe in. And if that's what you believe in, that's why you're stuck. And a lot of people think that calories in and calories out are independent of each other. No, they're completely dependent of each other. So let's say if you increase your workouts, right? You work out all the time. That triggers a compensatory increase in appetite. So you eat more calories when you burn more calories. So again, if you increase your calories out, your exercise, your calories in goes up as well. And here's the other point about that, right? Notice how you're always extra hungry after like a super hard workout? And not only that, you're craving the worst kind of food. You're craving carbs, you're craving sweets, right? And and so you end up eating it, and honestly, it just becomes a wash. And if your metabolism isn't set up as a fat burner, the excess calories that you eat from all that sugar and refined carbs and starches, Gatorade and whatnot, just gets converted into fat. And this is why a lot of people who work out religiously aren't losing weight. It's your diet that determines your fat loss results. Do you know what the best exercise is to see your six pack? It's 5 sets of stop eating so much crap. Stop drinking Gatorade. You don't need it to fuel your workouts. You have about 100,000 calories of stored energy in the form of body fat. That's what it's there for. And stop drinking pre-workout. Like, I don't care if it's 0 calories. Your body doesn't count calories anyway. The problem with pre-workout is that they're often laced with artificial sweeteners, and that triggers an insulin response, and then your body goes, oh, you know what? Let's just start storing energy instead of burning fat. You don't need to worry about protein powders either. Eat your protein instead. And the other thing about protein powders is, again, they're often laced with sugar and artificial sweeteners. Bottom line is this. Your goal, if you want to be fit, if you want to build muscle and lose body fat, is to just move your body all the time. You move your body consistently. Avoid prolonged stillness. Avoid periods where you're just completely sedentary. less is more when it comes to your workouts and training. Do your low intensity movements like just going for a walk as much as you can. And while it doesn't burn a lot of calories, it'll greatly enhance your ability to metabolize fat during your walk and then afterwards. And then you combine that with brief but intense strength sessions to drain your muscle glycogen stores and trigger a metabolic response in your body. And once you become a fat burner, you can then tap into your unlimited energy source by burning body fat. And if you're trying to lose weight, if you have excess body fat, that's exactly what you want. And if you then combine those two things with a diet that moderates your insulin levels, like a paleo diet or a low carb diet like keto, that's when you become an unstoppable fat burning machine, and you're really gonna optimize your workouts and point it into the direction of weight loss. Okay, the next question then becomes, how are you actually supposed to eat if you want to lose weight? Because let's be honest, 80% of your body composition goals is determined by your diet. You can't just freestyle this part. Do you have a proven plan that you can follow? To help you with that, I want to give you a free copy of my Lean Body Blueprint. This is how I melted all the fat around my stomach and turned it into a six-pack without going in a crazy diet or wasting hours at the gym. It's a simple 4-step process specifically designed for busy professionals, and it's the exact same blueprint that I teach all my private coaching clients, and they've all gone to see some amazing results. If you want to be the next success story, then download your free copy of the Lean Body Blueprint right now. There's going to be a link in the description box. Just click on it, type in your email, and I'll send it to you right away. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post a new video every Friday. And hey, leave me a comment below if you found this video helpful or if you have any questions about this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the comment section. Virtual high five.